witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Die the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Down the right sideline, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Well, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Lawrence from his end zone. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3-0 after 1 on EA's Panther football to start quarter number 2. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Again, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A 4th call nonetheless. I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down throw from Mayfield. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. A loss of the full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lane's definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, you. Hey, hold it. Stop.
Lawrence going to throw again. Going right back to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hey, what? Hey, Echo, bravo.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm 7.
Lawrence will throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First down, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Lawrence. And he finds McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now.
Hey, exit! Hey,
on 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Finding space at the 40. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A huge play there for Washington. 71 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mayfield. And here's the former Washington wideout, Jamison Crowder. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get into the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one caught by Crowder.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get this to the 31. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 31, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. On the catch, it's Crowder. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert! 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 Run!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, it's Lawrence. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Lawrence. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Ahead. Offensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner,
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10,
Lawrence. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one.